Excuse me. Please, I have an urgent call from Organa Palace.
Stay calm. Tell me what's going on.
I'm only the messenger. You'll have to talk to him.
Ripoknane kari maraka. Amkhamja lebik mem ark. Laboram amga. Mamni nikad. Nagnaya mamni kamgam.
Somebody want to explain what's going on?
Nirbaga mama nakinaya. Bilak mamua kam libik. Ripoknane kari maraka. Amkhamja lebik mem ark.
So you're desperate and have a lot of money. I like where this is going.
Memua pangwana. Kumia yang mem gamba paka. Unuk inu memno. Amka kam mem perolak palak. Jukaki mem panino. Amka pina bek memno kimgam.
You've got to stop the Thule squads before they turn this place into a crater.
I'm not going anywhere until someone fills me in.
I don't... House Thule wants to get rid of House Organa and the Republic, and they're about to win if you don't do something. They've got guns and droids outside. You have to stop the bombs.
Mami lebik bak manuk. Maraka naja ki nam yapamyak. Kam perim ganam. Bagiyang. Manik hikup bukam.
You smell like sweat and baradium. The smell of hard work.
Alam kuku inu nebak nam kara.
You will brief her here, General. I am Duke Charles Organa, Lord of House Organa, and heir to the Chalcedony Star. I bid you welcome.
You sound like you've been expecting me. Do I need to be filled in?
Just consider yourself my guest for the moment, General.
Unuk inu memnu. Amka kam mem perolak palak. Memgam gam ginia geguan. Amner na harnak.
Should the Republic really be taking sides in a civil war?
This is a moral alliance, not a political one. I want an end to violence, not a throne.
Manuk maraka naja. Ki namabam. Yak manala.
If Thule defeats us, the other houses will fall, and Thule will help the Empire spread darkness across the galaxy. I know you came to Alderaan for other reasons, but I need individuals of skill and valor to beat back this evil. Help us.
I'm willing to lend a hand, but it won't come cheap.
Organa has lost much over the years, but our coffers aren't empty yet. I think you'll be satisfied. The Thule army's led by Baron Jarkus Thule, one of the house heirs, and their best duelist. They call him the Wolf Baron.
Raga memua inu bunyan. Kemapa amkanamia.
He's after the spears of Organa. He plans to turn our own weapons against us.
What are these spears?
The spears are ancient defense turrets built into the bedrock. Not up to modern specifications, still more powerful than any walker.
Bomogala apayang. Nilama ini amka amga.
Perhaps, but Thule isn't expecting our new ally. Take back those turrets however you can, before they destroy us all. The spears of Organa are back in our hands. My grandfather would be proud.
Nirbaga mama nakinaya. Bilak mamua kam libik.
I will not leave my troops behind, General. Do not suggest it. You have my personal thanks. We will feast tonight and ready ourselves for the next battle.
Sounds nice, but I left my fancy pants on the ship.
Like it or not, you've become part of my circle. The army needs to see you. They need inspiration.
My lord, there's a call coming in on your secure channel.
Thank you, Haley. Put it through, General.
It's been a long time, my Lord Duke. Who are your friends?
Never mind. If they wish to speak to the Wolf Baron of House Thule, they'll do so themselves.
You ordered the land bombed and the turrets captured.
I did, yes. You may have retaken the spears of Organa, but they served my purpose, scattering your people and sending them straight into my hands.
What are you saying, Baron?
I'm saying that House Thule has taken 300 Organa citizens captive. I thought you'd want to know.
Threatening civilians is not going to save you.
You don't even know me, and you've judged me already. How unkind. I'd like to meet in person to civilly discuss the fate of my prisoners. I'm sending a time and coordinates now. In the meantime, your people will be treated well. The incident with your son-in-law will not be repeated.
Damn him! Damn his eyes!
Ripoknane kari maraka. Amkhamja lebik mem ark.
I'm not a fool, but a ruler who cannot protect his people is no ruler at all. I have to go.
I'm not afraid of the Wolf Baron. Allow me to handle this.
You are Organa's best hope, but you will not go alone. Lead the way and I will follow. Sweep aside the Wolf Baron's black guard, his assassins. He wants to meet. Let us meet on even terms.
We'll rescue those people, and House Thule will fall.
So it shall be.
Mami lebik bak manuk. Maraka naja ki nam yabamyak.
Thank you, General. And you, I pronounce you a paladin of House Organa, my beacon in the dark. It is your valor I salute. Your word I believe. Clear the path, my friend, and let us look evil in the eye.
Impressive. A pity House Organa got to you before I did. Thule could use someone with your skills. I am Baron Jarkus Thule, better known as the Wolf Baron. Is the Duke on his way, or did the old man send you in his place?
You said you had 300 Organa's prisoner.
Indeed I do. Let me show you.
My name is Brant Son. I'm an 8th-generation subject of House Organa. My family, along with many others, was captured by House Thule. They're treating us well.
Baron, what have you done with my people?
Keep your Duke on a leash, please. The prisoners are in a very precarious situation.
I'm only gonna tell you once. Free the captives. Now.
I have 348 prisoners. I'm willing to make a trade.
I'll do it, Baron. House Organa isn't going to fall without me.
Ha! No! I want your friend. She will become my prisoner in exchange for the hostages.
How do I know you'll hold up your end?
He'll keep his word. House Thule doesn't want to lose its last shred of honor.
Thank you, my Lord Duke. You can rest happily in our jails until the Republic ransoms you back, or you can have 300 deaths on your conscience.
I'll turn myself in. Let the hostages go.
You will not be forgotten. I swear it.
Use the gas. Keep her incapacitated until the transport is ready.
No movement for hours. We're secure.
What's that? By the entrance.
Attack! Destroy the Thule invaders and free the prisoner!
Are you hurt? We came for you as soon as we heard what happened.
However long I was unconscious, it was way too long.
I couldn't agree more. Myself and the others, the Wolf Baron, freed us when you turned yourself in. Our first duty was to rescue you. The Thule army is on the march again. We need your help. General!
Tukaki mem panino. Amkapina bek memno kingdom.
I barely survived your last mission. Now you want my help again?
Amem kana kan mela. Lok nila pam napi. Manalang yang perlo. Amka kalami na yakira lebua.
We're used to fighting blasters, not the Force.
Mami lebik bak manuk. Maraka naja ki nam yabamyak.
A full assault, sneak attack. Results are what matter, right?
Nikarang iyam. Yang koko laki. Unuk inu memno. Amka kammem perolak palak. Raka kemyu amkam nemno. Namgan bak unok kijak.
Go, save our house the way you saved us.
Enter and stand before me. General Kashim reports that the Sith have been defeated. The Thule forces are scattered. Our troops are containing the enemy along the coast. For this alone, your names will be recorded in the histories of House Organa. This is a victory.
The battle's over? There won't be a second wave?
Mem inik maraka, nayanaram, kam kalu am kamanik.
Bring in the prisoner.
I will not beg. My allies will come for me.
You risked your life to save my people from this man's treachery. I put his fate in your hands.
Execute him. He'll be an example to the other Thuls.
As you wish.
You haven't won this war. The Empire grows stronger every day, and House Thul remains its greatest weapon!
Manalang yang perlo, am kakalami, nayakira lebua.
My friend, I ask you to act in House Organa's name as you travel this world. Will you represent our cause?
I'm sorry, Duke, but I came looking for a job, not a lifestyle.
Then receive all that you hoped for. The treasury is open. You will always be welcome here, and the day will come when Alderaan sees peace. Until then, feast, celebrate, and hope we live to see a kinder age.
And this wait, NO, I've got 7 bioscans left.
Patrols report a 50% increase in blaster malfunctions.
Okay, set up a meeting with the staff sergeant. And blast it, tell me when guests are here.
Acknowledged.
Science Commander Kekana Herot, Regional Supervisor for the House Organa Garrison. Glad you made it.
How'd you know I was coming?
Saw the report on how you handled the Wolf Baron and House Thul. Hoped you could help us out here, too. This area used to be a staging point against House Ulgo. Usurper General calls himself King of Alderaan, but Ulgo outplayed us.
You said the Ulgo leader calls himself king?
King Boris Ulgo. He's held off Organa and Thul on his own. Military power and dirty tricks. Alderaan has a native species called the Twi'leks. Insects. Hive mind. Semi-intelligent. House Ulgo turned them against us. The bugs swarm, rip apart walkers, whole battalions.
When you say insects, just how insectoid are we talking about?
Ever meet a Geonosian? Like that, but more leg. I was drafted as science commander to find the Twi'lek's weakness, but I need a task force to get inside enemy territory. If you can capture a living specimen, I can learn how Ulgo makes the nests attack, and stop all this at once.
I wasn't planning to live forever anyway. I'm in.
Twi'leks can absorb prisoners into their hive mind. The victims are called joiners. You'd need to assault Twi'lek territory, subdue a joiner under fire, and bring him here for interrogation. This tranquilizer will keep him docile.
Enough standing around. Let's haul jets.
Hey, we're losing this fight. If we don't solve the Twi'lek problem soon, this place will be overrun. You're our best hope, and there'll be no second chance. You got one? Fantastic. Containment protocols, NO.
What have you done to us? We've strayed from the nest.
Good. If he can talk, he can tell us why the Twi'leks are attacking, and how House Ulgo is controlling them.
You said he'd be brainwashed.
Twi'lek pheromones bond with chemicals in the brain. Long-term exposure has other physiological consequences, too.
We remember when we lived among you. Before joining the kind, there was only isolation.
I'm going to run some scans. Hey, tell us, why the aggression? Is Ulgo supplying you? Scaring you?
There is such pain now. The song of the universe is disrupted. The warriors are angry, and we swarm.
He's your subject. How do you want to approach this?
There's a lot of neural activity. He is hurting. Must be his connection to the hive mind. Not sure why.
Your people drag us to your pain factory beneath the mountains. You must be dissected and absorbed.
Where are the Twi'leks being taken?
The tunnels. So close. We can sense them now.
Eno, take him to a cell.
When we come, you will join with us.
We have our answer. Ulgo is torturing Twi'leks on our land, driving them against us. Take out the Ulgo pain factory, and you free up almost all our troops.
Dying wasn't on my agenda for today.
Well, we don't have any other options, do we? There's a cave system nearby. Ulgo troop levels are high, and we've spotted Twi'leks too. Place is a death trap. No one gets near it. It's got to be the pain factory. If you get inside, destroy the Ulgo forces and contact me. Let's stop that swarm.
Intruders! Alert base and assume battle positions. Retarget the torture droids. Release the Twi'leks if you have to. We can take the enemy's very best.
You want to brag or you want to shoot? I can do both.
You've got a smart mouth. Maybe I'll turn the droids on you when they need a break from the Twi'leks. For House Ulgo! For the crown! Ah!
If it isn't my favorite strike team, tell me you found the Ulgo paint factory.
They've got quite a setup. Looks like the Ulgos were here a while.
Ulgo's going to have a hard time riling up the Twi'leks now. Gives us breathing room. Of course, it'd be a shame to let all that tech go to waste. But Ulgo learned a few things about the bugs.
You've got a brilliant plan, right?
I might be able to replicate the Ulgo experiments, bring the Twi'leks onto our side. See if you can salvage the data and equipment.
I'll do what I can. Hope you get some use out of this.
If we can't turn the Twi'leks, I'll at least grab the combat routines off the torture droids. Might help us play defense. You should get out of there. Meet me at the command post for a debrief. The strike team destroyed the Ulgo facility. Twi'lek attacks have fallen by 40% already.
It seems putting you in charge was the right decision after all.
Thank you, sir.
And this must be your strike team. Always a pleasure to see you.
Now that the Twi'leks are dealt with, what's next?
But
then we strike at House Ulgo itself. Thanks to all of you.
I owe you one. But right now, I've got reams of insect bioreadings to review and a lot of stimcaf to drink. So thanks.
All I need now is my fee.
The droid will see to it. I've got a couple surprises you might like. You'll need them out there.
Ulgo's forces are advancing, Lieutenant. You will hold that outpost, no excuses. Crescent out. Mercenary or Patriot doesn't matter. You're welcome here. Major Crescent, 1st Organa Regiment. I'm in charge of holding this area against the usurper who calls himself King Ulgo.
This usurper king of yours, who is he?
The reason Alderaan's at war. Ulgo violated our rule of succession, seized Alderaan's crown by force. All my forces are committed to holding back Ulgo's army, but an important mission has just come up. I need volunteers to invade an enemy stronghold and rescue one of my people.
I wasn't planning to live forever anyway. I'm in.
Excellent. I need you to save my daughter, Andra. Against my express wishes, she infiltrated the Ulgos posing as a lowly servant girl. She thinks she's some kind of hero. A reckless little fool.
Your daughter is trying to help. What's wrong with that?
She's not a spy. She's a girl with delusions of heroism. 2 days ago, Andra transmitted an emergency alert. Ulgo jammed the frequency before she could reveal any information. I feared the worst, until my scouts picked up a distress call earlier today. It's a signal from Andra. She's alive.
Did she give any details in the distress call?
It's not that kind of message. Just a way to let me know she's still out there. I've already lost Andra's mother and brothers to this war. If you save her, this recklessness must end. She won't listen to me, but you might convince her to abandon her foolishness. I'll reward you for that favor.
I could charm the horns off a crate dragon.
Thank you. I'll marry her into one of the lesser houses. She'll be safe. Andra's signal came from the estate of House Rist, not far from here. That filth Ulgo must have turned my daughter over to the Rist assassins for torture.
Are Rist and Ulgo allies?
They support Ulgo's claim to the throne. In return, he pays them to do his dirty work. Assassinations, torture, sabotage. Please get Andra away from those filthy killers. Good luck.
That's far enough.
One more step and the girl dies.
Oh, you're in trouble now. Told you I had powerful friends. She may not look like much, but she's killed more men than all you risked combined.
Hey, I look amazing, and I never killed anybody who wasn't asking for it.
See this guy? He's begging.
I don't care who you are. You invaded the sovereign territory of House Rist and murdered its people.
I bet you say that to all the heroic spacers.
By all the... You're as insane as she is.
Congratulations, idiot. You're about to die.
Not before I end your life. Guards!
Sorry about all the nonsense before. I had to keep that flunky off guard. Nice bit of rescuing, by the way.
That flunky almost killed you.
Please, I had everything under control. Glad to see Father got my signal. Escaping by myself would have been a bother.
What did you find out from spying on Ulgo?
Oh, nothing. Just Ulgo's top secret plans to destroy House Organa. Here, take this. Give it to my father immediately. No time to explain, he'll understand. I'll find my own way out. My cover with Ulgo may be blown, but I can still be useful inside House Thule.
Next time, try not to get captured.
I'd better go. That chaos you caused won't cover my escape forever.
You're the most interesting person I've met on this whole planet.
I know. The rest are pretty stiff. Thanks again for the assist. Get that datapad to my father on the double. Lives are at stake.
I see you made it back. Andra sent me a disheartening communication. Some nonsense about spying on House Thule. Stubborn girl escapes one disaster and rushes off to another.
Well, not every deal goes according to plan.
Excuses don't interest me. Andra mentioned she gave you a datapad. Said it was important. Let me have a look. I recognize these coordinates. And that date. Blast Ulgo. How is he always a step ahead of us?
What's happening now?
Unless you help me, House Organa's mission here is doomed. Listen carefully. An armored column is coming to reinforce our position. King Ulgo has learned of our plans. He hired saboteurs to destroy the armored column before it arrives.
Tell your armored column to turn back.
I can't. They're moving through enemy territory on comm silence. By the time I can reach them, it will be too late. The Risk saboteurs set up camp in some nearby caverns next to a bridge. They'll demolish the bridge as the armored column crosses it. We'll lose everything unless you destroy the saboteur camp immediately.
I like a straightforward goal, and this is as straightforward as they come.
Not entirely. If the saboteurs can't reach the bridge, they won't hesitate to use their explosives on you. Be ready. You saved House Organa's mission here. If I had a medal, I'd pin it right on you.
Tell you what, give me some credits, and I'll buy one for both of us.
You're quite a mercenary, but I admire your results. One thing's certain, we can't afford another incident like this. It's time to implement new security protocols. If only Andra were here. Thank you again for all you've done. Goodbye.
Why help the Pantiers? They left. The minute the Republic disagreed with them, they up and seceded.
The Pantiers ruled Alderaan for the past century. If they're still alive, no one takes the throne without their blessing. Ah, I was hoping you'd make your way here. Major Crescent told me of your actions at the bridge. How long were you listening? Are you aware of the situation with House Pantier?
Assume I don't know anything.
Alderaan's rulers have come from House Pantier for generations. After the last Pantier Queen's death, Boris Ulgo invaded, slaughtered the entire bloodline. Until a few days ago, we believed he'd wiped them out. However, we have new intelligence that some of the Pantiers survived and are in the mountains.
Does this threaten your plans on Alderaan?
The Pantiers served the Galactic Senate for centuries. Our concern is for their safety. Boris Olgo is currently massing strike teams to finish what he started.
And the Republic wants us to risk our lives to stop them.
The Republic must stand against genocide, Captain Skov. But the troops I sent never returned, and our reinforcements won't be here in time.
What's the upside for me?
Pantiers could buy and sell most of the Outer Rim. You'd be well rewarded. The Olgos will be staging their move into the mountains for the assault by Tharanta. To track down the strike teams, look for their transports. Good luck. Thank you for taking on those strike teams. I think that's the last of them. There aren't many who'd take on such a dangerous mission on short notice. Republic owes you, but not half as much as House Pantier.
How much are we talking?
I was speaking metaphorically, but I'm sure House Pantier will put a figure to it. I've received word from Kate Pantier, the heir to the house. She'd like to meet with you. House Pantier's current location is well guarded and not common knowledge, but the brass is granting you temporary clearance to visit.
Is this just a friendly thank you, or is she looking for something more?
I think she hopes you're the hero Alderaan's been waiting for, to get that traitor Olgo off the throne. The Pantiers owe us, you, their lives now. It's crucial this goodwill lasts long enough to get a Republic government on the throne.
Still sucking up, even after they turn their backs on the Republic in its darkest hour.
Politicians are like planets. They orbit around whatever glows the brightest. But that's the game here. If we don't learn to win it, the Empire will. Thank you for your service.
Now is the time. The longer that tick is on the throne, the deeper he digs into Alderaan's veins.
I don't disagree, it's...
Our savior. I am truly honored to welcome you to House Pantier. I am Princess Kate, the closest excuse for an heir we have after that monster Ugo's work.
I was told it was urgent that I speak to you.
I need your help. Pull my family's butcher off our throne, and I will throw my support behind the Republic's choice of ruler. As I was telling Commander Bradell, conventional force won't win this. Boris Olgo's army is a match for the Organas, and what remains of our Queensguard. The only chance is for a small force to enter our states and take the usurper on.
Stop being subtle and tell me what this involves.
Boris Olgo's barricaded himself inside the throne room with his most elite guards. Kill him. As long as he lives, he's a threat.
That is not necessary. The man served the Republic for 20 years. Capture him, and he'll receive a fair trial off-world.
You don't get to make that call.
If you are to face him, you're the only one who can make that choice. But do not trust him to yield the throne alive. This is the private access code for our house's inner sanctum. For what you've done, for what you will do. We must trust you with it. Use it to wrest that dog from our throne. And House Pantier will be forever grateful.
So, I wondered who would be the first to try for this seat. I didn't expect an off-worlder. Who sent you? The Organas? Those broken fools, the Pantiers? What's your stake in this?
Never hurts to do the Republic a favor.
Has the Republic forgotten? I won the Battle of Rordak by personally boarding Moff Scepter's battlecruiser. What did the Pantiers ever do except abandon the Republic when the Senate faced a tough decision? The Pantiers' folly has allowed the Thuls to return. If I had not stepped forward, the Empire would have Alderaan.
So the crown, beautiful women, and piles of money didn't influence you at all?
I did this for Alderaan. You have no right to judge me. This is my world, and I'll die before I see it in someone else's hands. To arms, men! Defend the throne! For Alderaan! You're making a mistake. I'm the only one with the strength to defend Alderaan against the Empire.
No one will judge you except by the evidence of your actions.
And when Alderaan falls to the Empire, and our people are sold into slavery, Who'll judge me then?
Lock him in restraints. There's a transport outside. Congratulations. Not many people can say they brought down a king. Commander Bradell will want to thank you himself.
Report.
Alderaan belongs to the Republic once more.
It is not that simple. You've done more than the combined might of the Empire and Republic could. Freed the throne from Boris Olgo. But it will still be a fierce battle to keep the Empire from consuming this world.
Why is it that nothing's ever really over with you people? We won! Be happy!
You're right. You deserve, we all deserve to celebrate this victory. I cannot hold you here any longer. Thank you for your service. Alderaan is one step closer to freedom because of you.